If it feels awkward to edge toe side out away from the wakes, or if you're struggling to get good pop on your toe side wake jumps or load and release inverts, then this toe side edging drill will help you understand how your position affects the edge and pop you can create. It's a simple drill that will correct bad position while at the same time teaching you the physics behind how to edge properly toe side. Before we start the drill, it is important to understand that all good or bad habits are created while you edge out away from the wakes. If you are edging out every time in bad position, then this will engrave the bad position into your approach edges on the other side of the wake without you even realizing it. For example, if you edge out toe side bent over every time, you are engraving that position into your muscle memory, and you will unknowingly use the same position on the other side of the wake during a toe side approach for, say, a wake jump, and you will probably struggle with pop and control. If you edge out properly every time, then you are reinforcing good habit, so you will naturally use that same good habit or position during the approach on the other side of the wakes, and your pop and control will be enhanced because of it. With all that in mind, let's start the drill. This drill starts on the outside of the wake in the trough, next to the wake, on the side where you will be edging outward away from the wakes on your toe side edge. While standing there with both hands on the handle, remove your lead hand and drop it down by your side. With your free hand, grab your board shorts so you are forced to edge only with your rear hand on the handle. From this position, you will edge out away from the wakes by pointing your belly up towards the sky. If you try to edge out in bad position, you will probably fall or catch your edge. By pointing your belly up and leaning down the rope, edge out as far as you can using one long edge away from the wakes. After you edge out far, let off your edge and flatten off. Let the boat pull you back toward the wake while still maintaining the same position. Once you return to the trough of the wake, repeat the edge out again by pointing your belly up towards the sky. You should notice that your shoulders are twisted more toward the back of the boat instead of twisted away while repeating this drill, and as you edge, your lead shoulder should drop back against the rope further and further. If it turns more out away from the wakes or towards your toe side edge, then you are leaning out instead of back down the rope, and you will struggle to create good leverage on the line. In this example, Kurt shows proper position, or a position that creates better leverage as he edges out, and he does this to realize and engrave the proper toe side edging position. If he bends over, like in this example, you can see the nose or the toe side edge of the board catching on the water, and his leverage is reduced significantly. After repeating the drill about 5 or 6 times, or until the point where you feel more comfortable, put both hands back on the handle and edge out normally with your newfound knowledge of the toe side edging position. Repeat this a few times, making sure that you don't return to your old habit, and make sure you're aware of the new position while edging out aggressively. Sometimes putting the other hand back on the handle will make you return to old habits, so if this occurs, return to the drill, or decrease some pressure in your lead hand to help you remember the drill position, which will hopefully help you fall back into better position while you edge. If your leverage and control has increased, return immediately to the trick you were practicing to see if your pop has improved.